everybody, it's Lisa here, and me and my little boo-boo,
we got a chocolate cake.
That's right, we're gonna make Mommy her Black Forest chocolate cake.
And we got a small car. I'm going to be scared.
And she's got herself a little race car on her shirt. I know it's always best to home make your chocolate cake, but my little girl wanted a box cake, so that's what we're doing for my little birthday. I rather celebrate my birthday in the summertime than Christmas because it's Christmas time and nobody comes. So we're doing it now. And it's the 4th of September, so yay. Alright, so 3 eggs. Make sure that there's no shells before you add anything else. About a 1/4 teaspoon of vanilla. Don't mind my measuring cup was broken because I lent this to a friend and they gave it back to me like this. Such a piss off. Anywho, 1/2 cup of extra virgin olive oil or vegetable oil. Okay, and then we're gonna do 1 cup of homogenized milk into the bowl, like so. So I'm not fully following the box directions, but kinda am. Mix it before you add your dry ingredients because you want it very well mixed. Otherwise, it's just gonna look weird and clumpy. You don't want it clumpy because trust me, clumpy shit suck. Okay, so this is what it should look like. As you can see, all the oil and all the bubbles well foamed. It's very foamy. Add your chocolate cake mix, which is your dry ingredients, little bits at a time. Give a good mix until it's well incorporated. Yum, 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 yum. Get the edges too, because I know some people don't tell you, but you really need to get everything off the edge. See? And well, mixy, mixy, mixy. All right, let's add some more. And mixy away. You'll see that it'll start to thicken and everything is not staying as clumps. It's actually going quite smoothly. That's what you want. And now we add the rest of our chocolate cake mix. Yeah, very talkative today, huh? And we continue, see it's starting to get thicker. That's what you want. Alright, so it's nice, it's thick. Exactly what we want. There is no lumps, but there is bubbles. And I also preheated my oven, which that's got to be recleaned again. The previous owners were tobacco smokers. Just kidding. It's just because it's an old fucking oven. So preheat to 350. Got it all ready. Now, usually I do a square pan because what I like to do is in a nice big pan. I usually home make my chocolate cakes, but because we're using box, I didn't think it was going to be a big deal. So I usually use a nice big square pan, and then once it's cooked and it's cooled off and chilled in the freezer for a bit, I like to cut it in half, and then I like to put my whipped cream down, and then, like, I mix my whipped cream with mascarpone, or you can just use cream cheese, doesn't much matter, but I like to mix it. And then I put it down as a first layer, and then I put my cherries, and then I put my other piece of chocolate cake on top, and then I do all the sides in the whipped cream mixture, and then I use milk chocolate instead of dark chocolate shavings. So I use milk chocolate shavings along the sides, and then I do my dollops, and then I put my cherries on top. Yes, I love Black Forest cake, but today, instead of using a nice big square pan, we're using a bundt pan, because why not? Grease your pan of choice. You can use nonstick spray, avocado spray, you can use olive oil, or like what I'm doing is just regular butter. And then you're going to put flour on top, like so. So with this, you don't want too much flour. You're just lightly sprinkling it. And then you're going to shake whatever excess off. And then you're going to pour your cake batter in, like so. Get yourself your spatula. Ignore your demonic fridge. And it looks like pudding, but trust me, it's not. Okay, and you're gonna go around, make sure everything is like evenly distributed, kind of thing. And don't forget to scrape them sides as you're going. All right. Now clean your evidence so nobody knows that you're making anything, because you want this all to yourself kind of deal. Just kidding. Just clean your dishes. Drink morning coffee, which was the limited edition Kit Kat. I like that creamer. I like anything chocolatey, really. But my favorite from International Delight is Oreo. And honestly, they need to bring that back. Alright. Now let's take this bad boy. Alright. We'll put it over here, while our demonic fridge is still having a hissy fit. And let's put this in its salon time to bake. Told ya, it's Kit Kat, and it's prepared in Canada, and it's limited edition, which, like I said, I love Kit Kat, but my all-time favorite is Oreo. However, this is Coffee Mate, so it's not International Delight, it's Coffee Mate. So from Coffee Mate, this is my favorite so far, and International Delight, it's Oreo. Get yourself a chilled bowl that has been chilling in your fridge for 45 minutes. Look at that. It's so cold. You're going to use 1 cup to 1 1/4 cup. I really don't know why it cut off for voice audio, but anyways, 1 to 1/4 cup of cold homogenized milk. And then you're going to take your whipped cream, because we're using the Dream Whip from Kraft, and we're going to put it in our bowl, like so. Okay, and because we're using 2 of these, it says to use about 1/2 teaspoon for vanilla. Well, we're just going to keep it as 1/2 teaspoon, because you don't need any more than that. So 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla. There we go. And that's all we need. Mix like the demonic fridge is still singing its music. La 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 la. I think we put in too much vanilla, because look at the coloration. That's okay. That's okay. Now it's going to get nice and thick is what's happening here. So it's getting nice and thick. You can also take a break if your hand's tired and you don't have your mixer with you and you're doing this all by hand, like I am. If you get too tired, stop for 5 minutes and put this in the chiller, so the freezer, for about 10 minutes, and then bring it back out and whisk away. It'll help. Trust me, it'll help. Alright, so let's go and check. Alright. Oh yeah, it's not done yet. Okay, well, time to go back into the spa. Alright. Brought it out of the chiller. See, it's a little bit thick. You know, it's a little stiff, which is perfect because now you don't need it in there for very long, right? But let's get going, right? Let's make our whipping cream. Yo, 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 yo. I mean, it looks pretty good. Once you get peaks, then she's done. Once you get peaks, so it's nice and stiff, and you can see like the peaks starting to form, almost like a meringue. But we're not doing meringue. We're doing whipped cream. Okay, so what causes it to be thick is a lot of motion and air, right? So, can you see that? So we're almost there. Almost. We're halfway done making our whippy cream. Okay, so let's see. It's nice and firm. Okay, we're going to toothpick it. Or what I like to do. She's done. Okay, now that I placed it here, it's going to cool for about 10 minutes. Then we're going to place it in the freezer, covered of course. And then we'll start to cut it in half and do our magical little business because this is my Black Forest cake. I like Black Forest cake. This is my birthday cake. And I used to do a bougie birthday cake. And my bougie birthday cake was like whatever birthday cake I really wanted at the time, which was Black Forest. And there would be cherry whiskey in the cherry filling, okay? And then there would be Jack Daniels and chocolate liqueur in the chocolate cake mix. I don't do that no more, but that's what I used to have for a boozy cake. It was actually really good, very, very delicious and addicting. But now it's just a regular cake because you don't have to have booze in everything to have fun. You don't have to have booze to have fun in life at all. So this is my normal Black Forest cake using box cake because it was my daughter's choice and I let her pick my cake. So, ta-da! Alright. Let's see. I can pick it up like that. It's nice, it's firm. Gentle. Gentle. She done. Look at that. Beautiful. You're doing such a good job helping Mommy. Look at your face, you snacker. You snacked on my whippy cream.
I'm making cake.
She's making cake with Mommy. And now we're done. Look at that. Yay! Alright. Got our cake. It's like unraveling it from Christmas time. Okay, we got it. Right. Just around it, nicely around the edges, so we can plop it out. Alright, get yourself a big ass plate, or if you don't want to use a plate, use a cutting board, works the same. So we got our cake out, it's still partially frozen. And the great thing about a bundt cake is that there's a line there, so try to follow this line as best as you can. She came to watch Mom. Okay, so we got it. It's easier when you're doing this because, like, look how airy that it looks. It looks so airy.
I got the chocolate gum.
That's right. So, what we're gonna do?
We got cherries and cherries. We got
Yep, plop our cherries on.
We got cherries cake on top.
So half a can of cherries.
We got cherries.
And then the other half is gonna go on top of the cake.
The top of the cake and the door here on purpose.
Yeah, it's gonna be on purpose.
We got a cake.
Mm-hmm.
We do need pictures and homemade.
That's right. We'll take pictures of it too. All right. So this is what half a can of cherries looks like. We moved our lid over towards the side so that this can now go onto the plate. You ready for the whipping cream?
With the cream.
The whipping cream. So take your whipping cream out of the fridge. Give it a good, nice stir.
I got my beautiful car.
Yeah, you like a big, beautiful car?
Yeah.
Maybe one day.
Yes. We're gonna make cake.
And then you make cake. Wow. Okay, so we're gonna take our whipping cream and we're gonna just dollop it.
And we dollop it too.
Okay. We're gonna dollop it on. And then we're gonna just gently spread it out.
We need to spread it out, Mom.
Mm-hmm.
We don't need customers.
Well, yeah, we gotta spread it out.
We need
You can't have a good cake without it all
Daddy,
dolloped.
Look at the big cake.
Oh, look at the big cake, Daddy. And this is what it should look like. Okay. Now we're gonna put the lid on top and we're gonna cover the whole thing in whipping cream. All right, and then we'll put the cherries on top. Okay, we're gonna put the lid on, right? So, like we said, we're gonna put the lid on top. And you can only do this when it's properly partially frozen. So, get it on there.
I get on there.
And then we're just gonna
Get cream on the cake.
put the cream on the cake, right?
We definitely I make cake.
Yeah, usually Mommy uses 2 spoons, but seems how it's just gonna be me and my widow family.
We definitely I mean putting creamy cake on top.
Yeah, that's right.
We definitely
And don't forget to go inside the crevice of the bundt cake, like the hole.
And we don't eat it.
No, we will eat it. You're being silly.
I make cake.
That's right.
We
We made the cake. We made cake. Did we make cake or did we make chocolate cake?
We made chocolate cake on the side top.
Okay, you ready?
Ready.
Now we just take one cherry at a time.
We just see and
Plop it on. Just plop it on.
we just put one and I think I make cake.
That's right. We just plop it on one at a time.
And put the cake on it.
Maraschino cherries are way better to use.
Cherries got out and I'm gonna put mine. We just we then hit the one. Hey, I make cake.
That's right.
I got my race car on the beach.
You like race cars and going to the beach?
Yes.
That's cool.
We just got here on a pink car.
Yeah?
We just need your pink. Perfect. We need the only thing I make cake.
That's true.
We need to get
All right. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday, dear Mommy. Happy birthday to me.
Yeah, Mom, it's your birthday. Now we can eat now.
Well,
we can eat.
It's early. Okay, so let's cut into it. Okay. That looks good.
This is yours, okay.
You can see the layers. I'll show you guys. See, I promised. Look at them layers. They're perfect. Just absolutely perfect. And it's delicious. Okay, look at all those air bubbles. That's how you know the cake is perfect. Perfectly cooked, perfectly mixed, everything. Just perfect. Okay, and I hate my freezer, but that's okay. It don't like me either. So this is what it looks like. And this is how it tastes like. That would put a smile on anybody's face. I don't think I'd be able to put this down.
I like cake, Mommy.
Me too. Especially Black Forest.
Follow me for more content and videos. Like, I don't think the box cake was a bad idea, to be honest. It turned out amazing.